Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again, guys. We're going to be talking about a new series releasing on Crunchyroll. It's going to be called a playthrough of a certain dude's VRMMO life. It's actually a pretty interesting series. It's not really reincarnation. It's really him playing the game, but 95%, if not more, of the episode is just the game itself. So it kind of feels reincarnated, but it's not. Before anything, guys, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I am releasing quite a bit of stuff when it comes to first impression videos. I already have maybe 5 or 6 videos recorded today. More probably tomorrow, because I am watching still stuff today that I will have to give my first impressions later too. But a lot of these videos will be released throughout the week, so make sure you subscribe, so that the best way to keep up with everything is by doing that, by subscribing. So make sure you do that. Also, if you want to watch other stuff, find other cool stuff, there is links in the description below. I do appreciate if you guys go into that as well. So okay, let's talk about a playthrough of a certain dude's VRMMO life. It really gives you that feeling. It's just a random guy making a character at the beginning, and you don't really see the guy, you just see the character he's building. This guy is Taichi, and he is 38 years old. He really enjoys video games. That's kind of his thing, and he got this new game called One More Free Life Online, and he made his character called Earth. Now, his goal is to really not interact with many people. That is really just thrown out the window in this episode, but that's his goal. So he becomes an archer with the ability to kick some of the weakest stuff, and the reason is because if someone who cared would see those abilities, they would probably ignore him, and that's what he wants. He doesn't want to be messed around with. He doesn't want to mess with people. In fact, when he starts the game and he starts learning some of the attributes and how to do stuff, like there's a time when he wants to go hunting, and it's just packed with people, everyone hunting. So he decides to just go pick up a bunch of herbs, which actually come in play later on in the episode. But that's the type of person that he is and wants to be in this game. Just play through the game, do his own thing, go up in level enough where he can kill monsters on his own and not really rely on anyone, having to have a schedule or stuff like that. And it is hard. I mean, I try to play with my friend once in a while, but it ends up being like once a month or once every 2 months, because the schedules are so hard, especially the older you get, more responsibilities are on you, and it's just, you never find the time to do it. So I understand. If you just don't have to deal with it, it's better than having to, feel bad that you're playing, but your friend is not. So on and so forth. In the beginning of the game, he is bullied by what I can only say probably a character who is probably 12, 11 years old. He has daddy's card, and he bought all the shiny stuff. It's a dude with a big sword, gold shield. You can tell he's a douchebag. He doesn't want to do anything but, just mess around. So, the rest of the episode, or at least the main big part of the episode, he is basically just training. He learned how to cook at one point. Everyone wants his food. He starts selling his stuff on like vending machines, and people start buying it, and that all kind of goes well. And because of them people wanting more and more, again, wants to live and be left alone, but that's not happening. He ends up leveling up so much. Now, there is a pair of people that interact with him and find out who he is, and that they know that he's strong. And at the end of the episode, they ask him to join his party. But what ends up happening is that the characters that are not playable, unplayable characters or non-playable characters from the game, the NPCs, they stop actually selling potions or food or anything really in general. So people start freaking out because you start a game and you start depending yourself on the NPCs for certain stuff, for directions, for potions, for you name it, right? And now they're not giving it. So what do you do? What happens, right? It reminds me kind of like the almost the Pokemon game where, like, in the beginning of the shops had potions and everything, and then towards the end there were all kind of things for the Pokemon, not really like to catch Pokemon or to stuff that you actually wanted to use more of, and it was kind of those things that you had to learn how to use the stuff, or you had to fly somewhere else. It's kind of similar to that, but more drastic. So people knew that Earth is able to create stuff, so they start bugging him for potions, and he makes it a high price. He does well. His two characters that are with him, they help him out to selling everything, and the douchebag shows up. He wants the potions, does not want to pay. He doesn't want to wait in line. He doesn't want Earth. Earth has no more herbs to make potions, so he doesn't want to wait for Earth to go get more potions, right? So he makes it pretty clear that he's a douchebag, and Earth tells him, like, dude, you have an option to not be a douchebag and let people see that you're good to work with, or else no one's gonna want to give you anything. Like, at this point, you're gonna need craftsmen, you're gonna need people that create stuff and sell stuff, and if you don't have those people, those key people giving you stuff, you're not gonna be able to play the game. He doesn't listen, so he goes to a PvP, which is player against player setting, and Earth accepts it, and Earth defeats him with like 1 or 2 blows. This puts him on top. He's happy, and we just see him take off the headset, which again kind of breaks the whole fourth wall. Like, oh yeah, he's in the video game, and he's like, okay, that's enough for today, and that's how the episode ends. So a few things. One, I like that it's an actual playthrough of a game. Like, you can see him actually leveling up. The directions that a lot of people actually do take, like go and gather a lot of stuff so you can level up at big amounts. Being able to relax because you leveled so much and you've been hammering so much one same thing, like the cooking. Now you can do quick cooking, and what once was a burden, now it's easy money or whatever. So all that I like. I talked about it in a different series, which was called I'm in Love with the Villainous. I recorded it today, but it's another video game based anime. That one's a reincarnation, this one's not, but same thing, same thoughts. I enjoy that this one doesn't take away that it's a game. He's actually playing a game, so there's a lot of things that go into it. One, you're gonna have a bunch of people playing games differently. I almost like want to see the whole joke of someone being AFK, not at their keyboard, and they're just standing there like not doing anything, because that's funny. Like, the little small things that come into gaming and being a gamer and having to interact with people that act differently, I would love to see that in this series, and I think they are going to do it. So far I like it. It's a hard series to react to or give my review to, because so many series are releasing on Monday already that unfortunately this one might not be one that I pick, but I will review it eventually because I am going to watch it. So keep up, and I'll eventually review it here whenever I finish releasing. So thank you again for your love and support. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe to my channel. Out of 10, I'll give this one a 6.5 out of 10. There is other animes similar to this one. This one's not too unique, but I still think it's good, so that's why 6.5 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. Go check it out on my social media in the description below, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.